Hell no, we're not going to bed, man. We got songs to write. Cool. I think all audio levels should be coming through. Hey Kev, what's going on, man? Super stoked to see you here. I guess you're not at work yet, right? Make sure drums are coming in. Do you prefer working that later shift, or is it just something you kind of got used to? I used to really like working overnights for like, I don't know, probably like a year. And then I was like, damn, man, I feel like the whole entire day's gone. Try this. Yeah, it normally ends up that way, where it's like they'll either offer you more money because they don't have the people, or I don't know, they just need to fill the spot or something. And then they're like, well, you've been here doing it long enough, so screw it. Yeah, but I low key feel like seconds are worse. Let's see, this is too much in the background. Actually, I kind of. Let me try this. I've really been digging this one a lot. My man Dan, what the hell's going on? Yeah, I don't blame you then, man. And yeah, that's normally how they get you sucked in. They're like, "Hey, we'll give you some more money." But typically it's a lot harder. Well, not necessarily harder. They just make you do a lot more bullshit in my opinion. All right. I have an idea for a lead. Let me just go ahead and get this guy tracked real quick. Oh, we're not even in the right tempo. Trying to kind of feel out the pattern because there were two I was playing with and I don't really know what I like more. But I know that those are the notes that I want to play with. Because I have a riff that comes after it that I think would be really cool. Something like that. But with the lead, I think it's going to sound pretty sweet. I know that this guitar, the pickups are a lot lower output, so I'll probably just have to raise this just a tiny bit. Yes, sir. And the funny thing is, man, I I don't want to say I used to hate Doom, but it's something I never really got into until one of the guys, like one of my very first subscribers was he was trying to show me a couple bands and I was like, "You know what, man? I'm just going to try and write in this style cuz I've never done it." And I went down this deep dive where I'm just like low-key kind of obsessed with it now. Blessing and a curse. Alright, let me at least just get like a scratch track. I think we could work with that. But yeah, mixing this whole 3 hours of sleep and then chugging this coffee that I'm still working on, I can just like feel the jitters. Let me at least try and get some kind of scratch for this first tone. Not first tone, first riff. And y'all already know what's going on there. That part will be pitched up quite a lot. And then just to hear it with the lead. What we may actually have to do just because I'm really curious on what this is going to sound like. Just to hear this end section, I want to see if we throw it up an octave. I don't know why that always puts it right after. So just that ending little tail part is what I want pitched up. And of course, we'll blend like a subtle ring mod in there. I'll just go ahead and get this lane set up because we'll be using it a lot. I need to set this to 0 before everything gets completely screwed up. Oh, it's defaulted to -2. That is going to be a problem. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to use it, at least for this part, as an on-off switch instead of kind of rolling into it. Because sometimes it likes to act a little funny. Or actually, you know what? No, if it's defaulted at 0, we should be fine. Yeah, okay, perfect. That is exactly what I was looking for. So right here, make sure this comes up. I don't think 2 octaves is going to make a whole lot of sense. My man, Devlin. I can always count on you being here, bro. Yeah, I don't think we'll leave it at 2 octaves. I think I like it a little bit better 1 octave up, but what we could always do, like I said, is just throw a ring mod on it to give it more of that dissonant sound, but we'll get to that later. But I think some of the notes are actually messing with each other in the lead. Yeah, I think it'll start coming together once the other guitar is added. So let's go ahead and knock that guy out. Finger fell off the string, so we've got to redo that whole damn thing. It's alright, practice. XP waste or something like that. I'm starting to think these. I don't know, maybe we'll try them lower, because I don't know, something in those notes is just not making sense. I don't know, maybe they are, maybe I'm just tripping. Quantize that just a hair. Okay, I'm liking that a ton better now. Alright, I need to start fleshing out some drums. Because... trying to keep this motivation ball rolling. So let's try and get something punched in here, even if it's just super basic to give us some kind of frame to work with. Double kick there could be kind of cool. Change this back here. These drums are the Otohome drums. What if we came in on hi-hat? I feel like that would be kind of sick. I think just for the sake of trying to remember what's going on here, I didn't want to start doing all the automations so early on, but we're here, so why not? To at least just get the guitars matched up for what they're doing. Because it may even change too. And I have found a really good way to declutter all of the automation, because we're going to get pretty heavy into it later on. But basically, I've made a command, like if you select everything, I can just show active tracks and not, which is going to be super cool, because pretty soon this whole screen will just be filled up with automation. I almost feel like... we'll try ring mod, but I almost feel like it's calling for a chorus there. We'll do ring mod after pitch shift. Maybe lower. I don't know, 500 is kind of sick. We'll just toggle it on and off, see how it kind of blends with everything. Oh, dude, that's got to be retracked. I am very sloppy on this one. I'll record it after here because I think the automation will stay in if I delete this. Yeah. Which could be cool, but I feel like for tracking purposes, it's going to really screw me up. At least this time I didn't leave the volume on and have that thing go crazy. Alright, we'll just have to kind of comp this one to make it as perfect as possible. Screw it, we'll do it section by section. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Hold the hell on. I love how I said I'd do it section by section and then just didn't. I think it's still kind of sloppy, but we'll see. This section I want to redo. Some notes are kind of left dead in there. That one I'm going to do on its own, because getting to mute that top string and have that not ring out is a little nuts. Little sloppy. I don't know if it's the coffee or the no sleep, but I'm feeling it. That's for sure. All right, one more time. We got it. We got it. Good enough for government work. Alright, I'm missing something here. Alright, we're just going to steal it because I am starting to get lazy with this one. Close enough. And anything that I'm just really not happy with, I'll end up going back and just retracking it anyways. For those tremolo parts, I do kind of also want to pitch shift them. I feel like that would be kind of sick. Or we could always use a frequency shifter, but we'll play around with those later. I don't want to get too much into the production side until we kind of have at least a rough structure of kind of like the whole thing. Alright, 2 octaves up is a no-go. Atmospheric Thaw, Linkin Park. This is that suburbs type beat. Did y'all ever see the guy where it was like, it was Chester, but he was in a suit and it was like LinkedIn Park? I thought that was hilarious. I think here I just want some just fat chugs. I need more gain is what I need. Or actually, you know what? No, I just need to boost it. Not a lot, just enough to give it a little bit more pick attack. Alright, I have a rough idea. I have a feeling that's going to go extremely hard. And then maybe we'll come back into the riff, or we'll come into something that's a little bit more technical, or maybe just have the chugs, but a couple of those like something like that, where they just kind of like peek out. We could even pan them. I think that would be kind of cool. I do want to at least layer the kick on this. Not layer, but get it set in place. Linkin Park. I can't stop thinking about that. That's so funny. And then these. Last stream, we had, for some reason, everything was defaulted to triplets, and that was driving me insane. Don't know how it got that way. Back to straight notes. Thank God it just repeats. I don't know if we want to go that distant with it. Maybe open hat in this section would go so hard. I kind of like it. I'll play around with it, but I think the idea is kind of there. Quantize these just a hair, because some of these transients are bleeding through and not in a good way. Actually, I think that's set too low. We need it a little bit harsher, I think. As far as the cuts go. And it's Thal, so who cares? We don't really need transients anyways. Matter of fact, those need to be trimmed a little more. Probably a little bit more on them. Nah, not. They could probably come out just a little also. Cool. Thank God for copy and paste. You are a fan of those? I like it for when you want it to sound more natural. But yeah, that's true. The only thing about this that I like is I try to look at Thaw as if you're mixing like EDM or dubstep where everything's got to be exactly gridded. To me, when I hear that, like in Thaw or something in modern metalcore, I get why you do it, but to me it sounds like there's not even a gate on there. Or there's some kind of like electronic interference that keeps picking up in the pickups. But no, like if I'm doing slam or something, I'll deliberately like place it out of time a little bit, just so it sounds more authentic and not, you know, punched in and super gridded. Oh wow. That must have been where the copy and paste did us dirty. Oh, it just missed the first note. That's okay. Oh yeah, with the HM2. You could just dime the gate too, but in the opposite way. Leave it on, but leave it off. I think I want to do that, but I want to pan them, so it kind of gives this a little bit more motion. God forbid a white boy get a little motion. What the hell is Nightbot even doing in here? Damn. Kev's catching strays for literally no reason. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, dude, I literally don't care. You can spam whatever you want. I just literally added Nightbot to it last night and didn't touch anything. So whatever default settings are, my apologies. But yeah, dude, I use emojis all the time, so it's nothing foreign. All right, do I want to do these trade-offs in the second go around here, or do I want to do it through the whole thing? I feel like if we leave them out here, it will kind of have like that anticipation, and then when you do hear it here, even though it's the same riff, you're like, oh, cool, something's added to it. I think I'll try that. I'll try it first, and if we hate it, we'll just go back. Let's do left guitar first. All right, so I selected the wrong one. And then they're not the same notes, so I'm not going to get away with copying and pasting. We'll do it the real way. And then what I'm thinking, what if we do maybe this, maybe? That could be cool. And to make this simple, we could do something like this. Honestly, may just leave kick out of that. Nah, it needs it. Needs a little bit more punch in there. Oh, actually, check this out. Not that. Did not want to do that. What if we take the trade-offs and it comes in after that? Because this will be like the transition point. So if we go ahead and just steal these back. Right about there, maybe. Bear with me one moment. There we go. So, take these. It needs a little something there. Good Lord. Where is the stack? Something like that. Just like a little bit of a transitional thing. And then, of course, Big Boy China. Oh, dude, I'm already feeling it. I'm not trying to, like, hype my shit up too much, but I think we're on the right path here. If I could just get a grip of my clicking, I think we would be in good shape. All right, here's how it sounds from... Let's just do it here. man, don't hype me up like that. And I apologize. I did not mean to cut that, but I heard something right here. I'm gonna let it play, and I'm gonna flesh out some ideas real quick. Oh man. Y'all probably know what's coming, but I don't know. I'm getting hype about it. And then you already know that's going up. Let's do one here for the right. Because we already know we want to hear that shit. Let's just get it punched in. Probably just an octave on these. Oh, that's why. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, it's because there's a hidden one in there. Sometimes that'll happen when we copy and paste a bunch of stuff. You'll just have to go in and find the points and kind of manually delete them. Otherwise, it'll keep flip-flopping everything you do. And that is highly annoying. Yeah, like right there. So we'll just have to get rid of those points. In my opinion, that's like the one downside of copy and pasting automation stuff. It can get a little bit wonky, a little bit really fast. Like there was like 4 in there for no reason. That's right. Up an octave. Set him up. Center point there. Bring it back down to 0. Let's see how this guy sounds. I don't know. We might have to go up 2 octaves. Not screechy enough. There it is. Oh, like kind of roll into it? We could totally do that too, man. Let me just hear this one more time. We'll see if we like this. Just so we have a couple examples, and then we'll kind of pick which one we like best. It could start? Or no, so, okay, I think I get what you're saying. Maybe it not be affected until it's actually halfway through. I think that's what you're talking about. Let's just give that a try, maybe. Oh my god, what is happening? This one, I have no explanation for as to why it's doing what it's doing right now. You see what I mean about it flip-flopping like that? Something is wrong here. And that's not even at. So, dude, why can I not talk today? Do I need to really delete all of these and do it this way? Apparently I do. All right, we got that issue figured out, thank God. But it needs to come up in this one, I believe. Yeah, that sounds cooler, because you get like the fake out in that very first one, and then it cranks right up. That's how we like it cranked. And then if we hear them both. Yeah, what would Buster do is pretty much what this stream is. And then I think we should probably also do these pitched up as well. What I need to do is just go ahead and get rid of all of these points, because it's throwing everything off like a semitone for no reason. And that's why I like to do the automation later, because once you start copy and pasting stuff, it saves like every automation. So even if you put new stuff down there, it's already affected, unless you go ahead and delete all the points. I know somebody was telling me the other day how to drag it up in this section. I don't know if that's like I don't know. I've never done it that way. I'll toy around with it later, but we'll figure it out. What's going on, man? I keep forgetting you're on Australia time. Whatever that means to me. Okay. Yeah, I really have no idea why even after deleting all the points it flip-flops like that, but unfortunately, it's just something that we're going to have to overcome every single time. And just to hear it at 1 octave, we'll check that out. It might even sound better, just 1 octave. I think I do like it 1 octave. Just create some points here. We might have to do it this way. Nah, apparently not. Yeah, that's definitely frustrating. We're going to leave that alone for now, because I don't want to spend too much time automating and like troubleshooting. But oh, it's control and shift? You need to select it? I thought it was always like this. You could just grab this. Or it moves the whole thing up. But I feel like, yeah, just regular left clicking. Half hour past midnight? Well, damn. I'm sorry, man. I hope you're up just for the sake of being up. And then, of course, we'll just get them copy and pasted to help us flesh this out better. Put them in there before we forget. That's coming together. I like that. What even was our first riff? Oh, wait. I forgot that we had the lead muted. What if we kept it here? Yeah, maybe we'll cut the lead there so it gives it some time to breathe for a second. And then right at the transition part. Or no, maybe transition part we'll leave out also. Regular rhythms are just way too low. We'll bring them up just a hair. Oh yeah, we just hit the hour mark for whatever that means, but we did that. I keep jumping back and forth because I'm trying to have this be fresh in my head still, because I do kind of want to come either back to this riff or do something very similar to it to kind of like throw it back at the end. Not quite sure yet. I don't want to keep this going, but I'm just going to leave it there as a placeholder so it can keep playing out. It's going to sound dumb, but I'm hearing another another breakdown in there. We definitely need some of them open stabs. Slam chugs will not work here, I don't think. Yeah, like look how many of those dots there are when this is really what we need to be looking at. I wish there was a way. Can I do this? Oh, I can. Did not know that, but now I do. If you highlight them, you can just delete them. But I think if we do that, it's going to start... Oh, maybe not. I thought it was just going to start throwing the automation kind of wherever it wanted. Like that. But I think if we just do it up to that last point we made, I think we're fine. Make sure that's still at 0. Yep. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I have no idea what that needs to come back into. I don't really think it would make a lot of sense to throw this rift back there, even if we had like a second for it to breathe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Alright, I lied. I do kind of like that. But in this section, we could have like a big swell or some kind of reverse symbol. Just to punch right back into that first riff. Because I do like that riff. Give it a bit, like, just have it kind of, like, drag out a little bit. Yeah, I agree, though. We definitely need to go slower somewhere in this. Should we do the slow part after this breakdown? Or should we keep this riff here, the same one as the front one, keep the riff, and then go back there? Blast beats on this section? Dude, anytime somebody... I don't know how this works. I don't even know how the hell Twitch works, bro, but we need to get something. Anytime somebody calls out blast beats, like some kind of big-ass message goes on the screen, and it's just like, blast beats! And then we just kind of have to do it. I feel like that would be the coolest thing in the world. But yeah, let's just, let's start fleshing out some drums, because kind of tired of hearing the same thing over and over again with no variation. I keep forgetting this isn't 30 seconds. It's doing the same thing it was doing last stream, but instead of triplets, it's just making it 30 seconds. We'll just plant a couple of these first. Let me get rid of this, because that's going to get annoying very fast. These are probably my favorite style of blast. Let's do like a left crash. No, I want to do right. We'll do right into... Should we do ride or hat? We do have a lot of hat going on. But really can't go wrong with it. Super slow, ridiculous breakdown, then blast beats under the breakdown. You're definitely onto something. I like that a lot, actually. just to hear how it sounds with everything. Damn, you can really hear how slow 108 BPM is with these blasts. It's almost like they just need to be gravity blast. A mistake in progress. Nope, not doing that. There we go. Now we've got some Beneath the Massacre in us. I don't know why it's got to be in us, but... And then, of course, this needs to be some kind of fill. Descending always. Think. Yeah, there we are. We'll find a use for Gravity Blast. Don't you worry for a minute. Oh, yeah. And if you can't hear this already, the 30-second kicks. I think that these, we need to take like every other kick for the tom part. Oh man, we're only just getting started. Same thing, but what would be a cool one? Just that like quick little fake out. I think it's so cool. Come on, click, click, click. Or not. There we go. And then that definitely calls for hitting 2 cymbals at once. Maybe middle cymbal for the pattern. I think those need to be double time there. And then, of course, we don't want them all the same. Probably bring them down just a hair more. A Frank beat? What the hell even is that? We'll keep the theme of these middle crashes. Oh yeah, that's right. We did those double. Humanize quite a bit. Bring them down. Get an accent symbol there. Maybe in line with them. This would be a snare like right before it. Oh, dude, you are not late at all, man. We're only like an hour in, hour 15 in. I'm kind of feeling like this one, like the very first one needs to be that fake out also. I don't know why I love that so much. I think it's because your ears are like, oh, this is going to be one of those. Oh, nope, never mind. No, it isn't. And it kind of gives that initial, like, boom, some time to shine, too. Damn, am I really that off? Apparently so. Oh, it's because somehow, some way, that got pasted over itself. We've got to humanize these a lot. Damn, was this riff really that long in the beginning? A lot of Gorgoth. That's cool. I can't believe we've gone this long without adding bass. We need to fix that stat. We'll do it at 16ths there. What better place to start than the breakdown? What are we in, E? Of course we are. Drop E has become my favorite tuning. It was double drop D, but I like drop E better now. Don't know why. I don't think it matters. These are the triplets. Back to regular. Sounds weak as hell. Also in standard E, which is incorrect. Yeah, dude, that plugin is sick. It's literally become like my go-to for bass. These need to be cut up a little harsher. We should be good there. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, with the blast, you can definitely hear how incredibly off I am in those, which makes not a whole lot of sense to me. Oh, I think this one is messing it up. I think so. So we'll just start with... Is this the full riff, though? I realize that it's not quickly after saying that. So we'll just take the quantized version, or slightly more quantized. Go ahead and get that punched in, because it'll be way better to hear them together with what they're supposed to be doing instead of just the one going up. Oh, hell no. Why is that -3 is a better question. Yeah, so it seems like whatever I'm trying to do between having those come up as a whole is just straight up not working. It might be something that you've got to like preset punch in, but that is for me to figure out at a different time. I do wish I could duplicate the point though. That would make it a little tiny bit easier. But sometimes that's why I really prefer using this as an on-off switch instead of having it like working in semitones, because if I know it's just going to be 12 or 24, I just use it as an on-off switch and I'll just run 2 instances of it. The one downside about thaw, and I know it's kind of subjective, anybody could really change it, but literally just the use of pretty much open notes and that's it for bass. You know, I looked at that and said, yeah, it looks fine up there, knowing damn well it needs to be an octave down. What we could do, just to keep everything kind of moving, do it like a da, dun, 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 dun. Because it kind of helps the blast section out quite a lot. Maybe. Yep, open notes, easy tabs, baby. Oh, I want to hear how it sounds there. I know it's not the prettiest sounding thing, but I think it fits. It doesn't sound off. Oh, that's right. I do have this one as an on-off, basically. But we'll have to play with the frequency. Oh, what was the other thing I wanted to... Chorus, that's right. Remember, I was like, I don't know if ring mod's going to make the most sense, but chorus, I think, would be kind of a little bit more with what I'm trying to achieve here. And then we could just set the depth like crazy. There it is. That's what I like. That's what I had envisioned in my head a little bit. I think. So we'll run it as bypass. Then only have it for the screechy. It sure does do the thing, man. Maybe rate's a little bit high. Oh, yeah, that, okay. I see what's going on here. Whoops, wrong one. I accidentally adjusted the depth instead of using it as an on-off. That's why it was inverted. Here we go. Because bypass should be all the way up. So if we do this... There we go. That's what we were looking for. We'll get this one set up so we can do the same thing for both guitars. What's going on, buddy? Question is, do we do chorus in these screech parts in the first part? I think it definitely needs them on these. Let's try it here. Yes, yes it does. Oh, we never did the pitch on these? Oh, you know why? It's because that is this issue that we were having. Where it just cannot decide pretty much where it wants to stay in there. Oh, right there. But I think it's weird. It's weird that it does not want us to do that. But there's nothing over here it's grabbing onto, so I don't know. What I'll probably end up doing anyways. Let's see. Will it work this way? Yes. And then no. What we could do, though, we could set it up like this. As much as I really hate having all these points. No, we can't. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. This is like the 5th time, and it's making 0 sense. What I'm going to have to do is just run it as like an on-off switch instead of semitone up and down. Oh, real quick, the part I was talking about in the very beginning of the stream. So once everything gets super cluttered like this, I have the shortcut to remove all the fluff out of the way, so it makes it easier for workflow. Moonflower. I have not seen that name in a minute. What the hell is going on? Automation clip? I think I'm a little unfamiliar with what you're talking about. Let's see, I need to do this real quick. If you can explain it like I'm 5, I could try and figure it out real quick. But create automation clip, I'm not sure. Do the selection? Like on the dot, or do you mean like the whole thing? If this is what you're talking about. Not sure. These guys? It's probably right in front of my face and I'm just derping quite hard. Oh, you know what else could be cool here? Not those ones. The ones... Those ones? Yeah, those ones. Just to give it a little bit of kind of like a voice to it. I don't want it that much. Yeah, dude, I'd really appreciate that. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord or not, but if you send it in the Discord, that'd be probably the best way. Sometimes one of my favorite things is to make the screechy parts as inaudible as possible, just so you really don't know what the note is anymore. Go ahead and just create the automation for him. Right there. We gotta lower this just a bit more. Let's just round that out at 4. Because it's getting a little bit too extreme. Yeah, I like that a lot better. It's subtle, but it's there, I promise. I do kind of want those guitars a little bit more compressed. Let's just take it. I wish there was a way to hard stop that into each number. But I'll tell you right now, Shift and Control do not. Oh, did we only do it in the beginning here? We sure did. So at least get the chorus in there. Oh yeah, dude, hell yeah. No, I really appreciate you stopping by, bro. Definitely go pick your daughter up. What instrument does she play? I think that's super cool, man. I never played in band or anything in school. I just played guitar like every other time outside of school. But looking back, I low-key wish I picked up some kind of like flute or something. Oh, dude, trumpet is so sick. I've downloaded so many trumpet samples and stuff just to throw in random stuff. That's cool, man. And bass, of course why wouldn't she? Of course she does. That's awesome, dude. But no, seriously, thank you for stopping by, man. It really, really, really means the world to me. And yeah, feel free to watch this whenever everything gets wrapped up. Or what I really need to do is find a way to start editing these things so it's a little bit less hectic to try and walk back through everything. Oh, Tyler, dude, you're fine. That's so funny. I've done that like 100 different times. See what you're talking about here? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Automation item. So is that after you click the clip here? I'm still confused on that. Or why does mine look different than yours a little bit? Or is it this? I think I might be blanking very hard, man. I apologize. Or is it this? Oh. So if we do that, what in the hell even is that? I don't know what that's telling me, but I like it. I think it's cool as hell that it labels it out like that. I'm definitely going to have to play with that because there's something satisfying about everything just being completely loaded up on the screen, especially now that we have a cheat code to hide everything. Oh, you know what? Just looking at this for like 5 more seconds, I think I understand now. Let me just take a small section that we haven't messed with, just like here. Let's see, because I think you were saying have these set up like this. And then we could go here and then here. And then it lets you box it in. Oh, that's cool as hell, man. I do like that it boxes it in for you. Because I think like the issue we were running into, it would probably help fight that. Yeah, that's super sick, man. Thank you so much for that tip, dude. I will definitely be playing around with that. I mean, shit, I'll probably do it if I can find that spot we were talking about earlier. Wait, but don't we just have them? Or was it? I think it's there, right? Yeah, so let's take your trick here. We'll go in. And then from here. Oh, cool. And you can adjust it. That is perfect. That was going to be my next question. If you can actually adjust the parameter there. Ah, smart guy. Smart guy. I guess the only downside is you can't right click this to set. Or wait, can we just steal this one? So if we just do an octave, it moves the whole thing. Unfortunately not. We would still have to grab that. But at least it boxes it in. Can we get rid of him? And then just move it? We sure can. You say draw it in with Alt? So if we did like... Maybe not. I do like putting new points in there, man. So that'll definitely work. Matter of fact, I'm just going to try that out. Oh, yeah, that's nice. And then I guess it's kind of like you said, it'll just keep everything within that box. So even if you make a point, like if we did something like this on accident, it would only stay within that window. If that's the case, I am 100% moving to doing that because that saves so much headache. All right, we need to somehow transition into what Evil Bastard was saying and make this slow somehow. I have an idea. It's a little experimental here, but might be a little weird, but just bear with me for 1 second. I don't know if we should continue it this many times. And why half of those got automated and half didn't, we will probably never know. Yeah, right here. Let's do from here to here. Not that. I'm just gonna be spamming the hell out of this this thing you taught me, bro. Can you do it when it sets a window like that? I wonder if you still have to. Oh, never mind. It corrects itself. That's cool. I do like that. That works out flawlessly then. So then we'll get rid of him. Drop it all the way down. But if we wanted it to start here? Yeah, here. But maybe just an octave down instead of 2. Just to let us know that we're about to enter some deep shit. Oh, I can't delete that one. Need to keep that there. Otherwise, it screws everything up. Grab this. Whoops. Come on, buddy. There we go. But we need that. I feel like I'm still pretty dumb when it comes to yeah, I'm ruining this awfully. Yeah, so like here, it's got that split as if it does not, like it wants to loop. Like when you go and loop a track, it does that same thing. So I don't know if that's a me thing or if that is, yeah, because that little indicator right there is letting me know that it's just gonna loop. that guy. And the only way I know how to like get rid of those is if you start something up here, right? And then you pull this and drag it, it's just going to loop there. But if you go in here, you can always just go to item settings, loop item source, and uncheck that, and you're fine. You can just do whatever. Oh, you can literally just copy this one? Let's give that a whirl. No way. I guess it would help if I put it on the right thing, right? Have to get rid of that. Put you here. No way, dude. This is something I was trying to figure out a while ago. You are a hero. There's a reason you're in this stream today, baby. All right, now here's where we get a little ridiculous. I kind of just want to have at least something here to help us follow, to get some ideas out. Just something dumb, simple, real quick. And then we'll have to play with this idea to get something ridiculous. Moonflower, I feel like you're a man of the culture. We'll definitely have to work on something together. I feel like that'd be fun as hell. We want it slow, so this needs to go. And this is most likely just going to be China, but I want this here to help us figure out the riff, or figure out the pattern. All right, now we just get the noodle for a minute. Try and not knock myself out. Head on the desk. We've done it before. Not knocked out, but we've definitely hit it pretty good. Oh, no shit. Gotta arm it. Oh no, this is preset to an octave up. That is... Wait a minute, we've got a few issues going on here then. Because that shouldn't be... This needs to... Okay, cool. Yeah, it's not adjusting anything else, so we can just do that, default that to 0. I wish there was a quick command we could literally just default that to 0. Because there's no more annoying feeling than just clicking on it and then you're at like 12.68 semitones, or even if you're trying to go to 0 and it just puts you at like, I don't know, 0.03 or some shit. Other stuff is still bypassed. Yeah, we could, we should. That's a good idea. I like that. Let's set it to tempo. If I could click the right damn thing. Come on. Come on. Double click it. Ain't no way. What the dude? Where have you been my whole life? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Let's drop this down to... Just drop it down 10 BPM, maybe? Or... Do we go down 20 BPM? That might be a little too much. Need to get influenced hard here. I'm drawing so many blanks right now. Just all open notes. And then just chop them up. 64th notes. Future Breed Machine. Oh yeah, I can kind of hear it now. Steven, my man. Oh, I was wondering, so like, if you're set on the marker. Oh, okay. So wherever we're selected, that is what affects the guitar tone, even if it's not tracking. Good to know. I can't believe I've gone this long in my life and not known that. Well, to be fair, I used to never automate things until Thal changed my life. I'm just going to hit record and kind of like see what happens, I guess. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, man. Yes, sir. Reaper Tips is the way to go. Also, another thing that changed my life. And I'm only placing that there because we can always steal that at a later time. Let me... Alright, matter of fact, I do have an idea. What I really need to do is lower this pickup, because that is not good. It's touching the pole. Like, that's a little too scratchy. What's happening, man? Alright, I think I need to hear it from the front to get inspired to see where this track is taking me, because I am coming up very, very short. I keep, like, when we get to that part, I keep thinking of the same idea, but it's a very, like, it's not beatdown, but it's more like, well, I guess it's kind of like a beatdown riff, sort of like a two-step kind of beatdown thing. But I don't think that fits the vibe at all. Like kind of like offset kicks. I don't know. Maybe I just need to hear it with China to get a better idea on what's going on here. Let's do stack it with this. Maybe we need to bring the lead back? I don't know. There's literally nothing coming to mind. If anyone's got an idea, please let me know, because for whatever reason, my hands just want to do the same thing. Chainsaw starting to rev up. Another one. I mean, I'm down. Why not? What if every measure from here to here we drop it down one, from here to here we drop it down another, from here to here we drop it down another? Oh man, that would kill my OCD, but I almost want to, just to make myself confused. Alright, and those open notes I can automate up and down, kind of like those firecracker things we had, like, what, last week? 2 weeks ago? That would be sick. Something along those lines, potentially. Yeah, like this, just to get it, the idea. Kind of like I was saying, kind of like we did last week. But instead of going up, I guess we're going down. Alright, I gotta figure out how the hell that box works, man. That shit's so dumb. And what's weird is I have no idea why it wants to act that way. It's very, very strange. And putting, like, stacking too many like that just makes zero sense. But somehow we fixed it, so screw it. I think it's going to be closer there. Yeah. Definitely like that idea for the kick. I just needed something there, because sometimes, especially going this slow, metronome does no favors. But we can at least get kick punched out for what we have so far. What if for shits and giggles we just... Sounds a little scary now. But I think we should keep it here, and then what we could do is just automate it down one more, if that makes sense. Or no, I'm sorry, up. Automate it up one more. So just for this part, it would go up. So like the rest of the song, it would be in regular. Like whatever we decide is like flatline or bassline. And then here, it sounds a little bit more distant coming up like that. Because you'll get used to hearing it since it repeats a lot in the song. And then when you get to like the final breakdown, it's the same thing you're used to hearing, but something sounds a little bit more eerie about it. I think that's a good start. It's going to get a little repetitive, so we'll have to go in and doctor everything up. We need to get the other one on there, because I'm dying to hear how this sounds now. Oh, dude, we never fixed that. But now we know how to do it and double click it back to 0. Question is why? Why does that sound lower? I don't know, maybe I'm just bugging out. Probably because one's in the middle and then the other one's still panned. I don't know why that was throwing me off so bad. We'll just hard cut that right at the fall. And then, of course, bring this guy down. Yeah. Keep screwing this up. The only reason I'm not using that box thing you were saying is because I apparently am still not used to it yet. So let's go ahead and get this guy placed in here. Oh yeah, I can't remember if you said anything about that. I don't know if you can stretch it like that to make that do it the way that I'm trying to explain. What am I even talking about? That's the real question. Good news is that works. To be honest with you, I've just never really gotten used to doing it that way, or truthfully never really attempted it. I think the main reason is because I'm not used to gain staging it in the way where it's like, well, I guess actually no. Because you could just make the signal completely wet and then it's only the effect on there without having like the volume of the guitars, right? If that is the case, that's probably what I'll do. But another short answer why I don't do that is because there have been some songs, say for example, I will have like this guitar, you see it goes up one octave. And then I've had an instance where on the other guitar, just to give it some more like dissonant breakup, I'll have this go up 2 octaves. So it kind of has like that weird alternate dimension sound. All right, I think we're safe to put this guy down for another minute. And kind of get this punched in a little bit more. And honestly, man, I don't know if it's just me being lazy by not figuring it out or not, but I would like to learn. It's only really ever brought up in stream, and then I forget to do it when I get off stream. But I do actually want to try. So y'all probably just have to get on my ass in Discord and just be like, dude, you promised. Don't fail yourself. It's time, my friends. It's time. Then the old classic, Old Faithful here. We'll do like slow fade here. Something is wrong. Maybe it's because it's already too low. It's too long. That's the issue. That is the issue. It's probably got to come down a little bit faster, so we'll just do 2 octave. That makes a lot more sense to me. It's missing bass. I kind of want to leave bass off that big open note because guitars are sort of their own thing there. I don't know, maybe it is kind of lacking though. All we would have to do is just basically kind of treat that as its own bass drop, technically. Bass gets very weird with pitch shifting, so pray for the best. And then we'll just affect just that section. Let's hear it just bass. That's not too hateful. Or should it go a little bit faster than guitars? Nah, probably not. Probably not. You see, I say that, but then again, I hardly ever do it that way. I pretty much just do it to where it's like, everything's, like, all the guitar tracks are affected the same way. I think I'm just saying that as an excuse to not do it. And it's not that I don't want to. I just, I don't know, man. It's scary. Never done it. Oh, that's the idea I had. I'm gonna take this fella here, make him his own. Take this guy, get rid of him. Move this old fella here. And then the old classic. Bass, how do you figure? I'm totally down. I just not quite sure what you mean. So let's do this guy here. Needs more. We'll just have every snare huge back here. Mainly because why not? Maybe this one will reverse him. Or not. Oh, if I hit the right button, apparently that helps. So I've heard. Then we'll grab this dude. No, I'm totally down to try it, though. Let's see. Kind of like the same effect that we had when we did the blast beat part. Maybe something like that. Let's hear it. I kind of like that in the second one. Let's see, needs more. Dampen all the way off. Alright, not all the way off. Not too much. Too much. Massive. Maybe still too much. And we didn't even use that guy back there. Cheat codes for automation, all of it. Cheat codes for everything. Thank you, man. I know what we can do here. Just some little variances. Just cymbal hits on every chug. Want it to end on that one. Maybe? I don't know why, but I am obsessed with hi-hats anywhere in a breakdown. Or wait, maybe on this second go around, all these can be different. Into a choke could be kind of sick. It's still right or left? I don't know. Oh, maybe not with that reverse symbol though. But like, are you talking about for the very first one here? During that little glitchy down pitch thing? That one we can't have as a choke. Sounds a little bit too off with the reverse snare. Big fan of that. Yeah, let's try the reverse symbol like you were saying. We'll get a nice stereo image here. We'll grab the left and the right. Since no drummer would actually play reverse cymbals, unless you're doing a swell, we could technically have 3. Alright, let's just get rid of that thing. That might get drowned out just a little too much. I like the stereo on that better. Okay. Take this. New item. Not quite. There we go. Delete this. I need to find a way to make a shortcut to delete active take. That would be sick. And then we'll go reverse him. Since it's already pretty much drenched with all of the reverb from the snare that we have in there. And then we'll just kind of get this closer. We could go shorter too if we needed. Not that short. How do we feel about that one? And of course, bass drops every single time it repeats. And if we're feeling ballsy enough, I could try to do what I did in that really drony one I did a few weeks ago. That would be really sick. It's going to be a little click intensive, but I think it could work out pretty well. Get him lined up. Get this fella lined up. Cool. Oh, I see. And then we'll change this. What are we on? China right? We'll go China left. So everything here Once we find it. Where the hell did I write this down? China left, China left, China left. Where are we at? Oh, right under what I'm looking at. We can either just double time it like that, or the big or here. Yikes. Probably not. I mean, it doesn't sound hateful. It's just going to get messy trying to figure this out. Trying to put it, I think that would be putting it in 3/4 with metric modulation. If there was a way that I could get this gridded a little bit better, like man, you know what would be a really cool thing? Whether it's done through a like a theme, if you could preset this up here, so even though you're in 4/4, have just in your MIDI window, piano roll, if you could have that set up in a different time signature to at least give you like the lines to help keep you in time. Because I'll be honest, even with 16th notes, just the way that Reaper Tips is, some of these lines kind of all blur together. We can try it. I'm willing to try it out. We'll just have to make this one a bar shorter. Yeah, I think that's right. Right there, I think. And then one right there. It's definitely hard to count, especially if you're trying to do a playthrough of it. Definitely ask me how I know. I think it would have to be cut there. Actually, you know what? I think I have a better idea, because that's just a held note. And because it ends on the held note, we may... for safe measures, let's just make it 6/4. No, I think I'm confusing myself. Let's just make it 3/4, keep it simple. And then technically... And then there we'll have the held note. I think that will kind of shrink it, like force shrink it into 3/4. The only thing we'll have to do here... We'll ignore this guy, and we'll just bring this guy over. So it's the same riff, just some of it missing. If we want to call it that. It's the only thing that's making sense to me, to be honest. So we could have the same here. And then we would just have to do this. Get rid of that. Shorten that. And then same. Yeah, so it definitely shortens the riff. I don't know if I love it or not, to be honest. But I'm trying to work with it, give it a chance, see if it makes sense. Because I really love going back into different time signatures. I think that's super cool, super fun. Super stressful too. Don't discredit that. That we would have to bring here. And then thankfully, once we do copy and paste everything, it should just rewrite it. Should rewrite it. How we feel about that so far? I'm kind of on the fence with it. I know what it's missing. Bass drop. I think it's just sitting a little weird in my head because we technically deleted like the back half of it. Oh my god, hearing that versus hearing what the metronome is doing is so goofy sounding. It almost makes you feel like it's got to go around 2 more times to like keep up with everything. Not opposed to that. Just a little weird. Screw it. Let's see where we're at with it so far. Man, I wish Carlo was here. He'd be blowing a load over all this automation. we had that missing chug in there. Hey, thank you, man. There are a lot of spots that I realize we never touched with the automation that we should have. I don't know why, but that riff right there is addicting as hell. That's what we were missing. Good thing you taught me about this. Question is, does it work up there? Oh yeah, I bet it would if I put it on the right track, wouldn't it? Probably how that works out. Dude, you are a godsend for hooking me up with that. It's crazy how much weaker these snares sound without having the layer on now. It's so weird to me. Dude, you're not lying. That really does kind of sound like if Meshuggah faded out a song. That's probably how it should end. That's a great observation. I like that. I actually really like that. And then I just realized that we never put drums here except for what we used to record. I guess we could just copy this. I kind of almost want it to be something different, but I feel like this does fit pretty well. Those sound a little too ice picky. So what we could probably do is just, we'll go ahead and grab these and just affect like that part. Maybe? I think that still makes sense, right? definitely sounds better than the super ice picky thing. Oh yeah, we can copy and paste that. No worries, man. I appreciate you stopping by, though, bro. It really does mean a lot. We're gonna keep making noises over here. Oh, of course. That's what it needs. Big fat bass drop. I don't know how we don't have one there yet. Yeah, that's so sick. No, man, you're perfectly fine. I'm not insulted whatsoever. And I know it's not your favorite thing in the world, so you know, I I respect you suffering through it. How about that? How far goes it? Oh man, it's gone so far. It's gone so far. I don't know when you dipped out exactly, like where we were with it, but like a quick synopsis, we've added some drums, added a little bit more automation. We added this main slower breakdown part. We've transitioned the slow breakdown part. We dropped it from 108 to 98 BPM to 88 BPM. And then once it gets past all this mumbo jumbo, we put it in 3/4. So screw it. I act like we can't just hit play. Here we go. Check this out. A secret surprise, huh? I like the way you think. I will, man. I definitely will. I can say with full confidence, this is the most automation I've ever done in a track. And it still compares nothing to what Carlo does. But he'll be proud, and that's all that I care about. I guess we really haven't done anything with the guitar tone itself. We could kind of mess with it a little tiny bit more. I'm just kidding. We're not going to do that. I do sort of like the clean cab a little bit better, but it might not fit too well. Let's try it out. I do really like it, but I feel like I like the stock cab for the high gain amp better. For the mix, at least. I think on its own, that first cab is a little bit better. This one's just more refined, I think. More shaped to a certain tone. Yeah, the fuzzy cabs do make it sound really crazy. I don't think I've ever really been a fan of kind of like that super fizzy sound for like ultra low tune guitars. Oh, dude, I completely forgot that we took this up another octave. That like took me by surprise. My ears just like zoned in on it, and I was like, "Whoa!" Not bad for 3 hours of sleep, huh? I do want to kind of check these guitars out again. Oh, that's why my ear is not really locking into that. Because our right guitar is not affected by this yet. But honestly, I don't know if I like... I kind of low-key like it without the, oh god, too much. Without the pitch effect. Oops. Just an octave, that's all we need. Oh yeah, dude, hell yeah, that sounds way better. I think, do we have it on everything? Apparently not. Yeah, being well rested makes you think too much. That's why you stay stressed. And by you, I mean me. Oh, Mr. Evil. Boy, do I have something for you. Whoops. What if... Where'd it go? Son of a bitch. Don't fail me now. There it is. I'm literally hovering right over it. We could use this for the clean tone. Yeah, I like cab off better. That's a little... not cleaner, but a little bit more clarity. I don't know, man. I'm kind of tempted to just take this whole thing up to 2 octaves now. The only bad thing that it would do is take out the element of surprise of this changing. I don't know, let's check it out. I don't know, because it kind of adds like a layer of something else in there while it's doing that. The hollowing choir of sleep deprivation. Yes, sir. The light definitely dims. I've come to the realization that it does not need to be throughout the whole song, I think, because I think it's fighting too much with some of the notes in this main riff. I don't know. It does fit though. That's the really confusing part. Let's just make it only high frequencies. Just round it out. Maybe. Yeah, no worries, man. That bass is just brutal. That's what we need to do. We need to accent these hits on drums. That is what's going to make it fall. Have this guy hit there. Maybe not a bell. Just shorten these. You know what would be kind of sick though? You know, be honest with you, I don't think it makes that much sense, only because it's kind of going everywhere. I don't know, second listen, I'm kind of loving it again. What if we did it on every other one? We have all like the accents. I think that would be kind of cool because it still helps you follow it in the first go around, and then every second you're like, oh shit, drummer's doing something cool. Yeah, I think that fits way better. I like that a lot. Because you can still follow it, and then you have this section where it's like, all right, it's changing. That's nice. I need this riff on a shirt. I know that makes no sense, but it's just what I require. This section, maybe a single one that just kind of fades out. Let's just really spice this up. Go to my favorite setting here. The best one. I think one of those is canceling it out. Let me see here. Let's see if we can't just get this. Use it more of like a pad, I think could be kind of cool. Kind of helps take some of the sharpness out of the notes. And blends it a little bit further back in the mix. But if you listen to it without it, alright, right here it definitely needs to be silenced. And then we will have to extend that again. You know what might actually be kind of cool though? What if it's just reversed? I'll leave just that one there because I'm kind of on the fence about it. May come back like tomorrow or in a couple days and be like, yeah, the whole thing needs to be reversed, or it might sound like a dumb idea tomorrow. See, those snares sound very punchy. And those do not. But I don't think I did anything different. The only thing I have is these layers. Dude, I know, I can't stop listening to it and I feel bad. I was playing around with this idea, like in my head, where the bass just kind of chugs along, like he was mentioning earlier. And I was kind of thinking of doing like a radio guitar just in there, but I don't really want to take away from the bass doing that. What we could do is these last four? could just affect those. Big fan of that. Do that before all that. Or no, you know what actually worked better? Just a classic radio effect for this. Classic. Sometimes I just like to set it ridiculously sharp. Then we'll do like, I don't know, 1200. Boost it just a bit. I don't think it'll make too much sense, only because there's so much already affecting the tone. Alright, not all ideas are good ideas. But I will admit, I feel like I'm kind of running out of some juice here, so it might be a good point to take a break from this. Because I don't want to overwhelm myself with, let's change everything. Let's automate this. Because this is already sort of looking like a monstrosity. But yeah, I think I'll probably call it there. I'm thinking about doing another stream tonight. I'm not 100% sure yet, but if I do, I think that would be really cool. If I don't, I don't. I feel like I'm just kind of like rambling at this point, kind of losing it. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for this one. And if I do decide to stream tonight, obviously I'll shoot everything over in the Discord and Instagram and all that stuff. And yeah, if I do, I hope y'all can make it there too. That would be super sick.